Let's take another look at Manila nightlife. We're dropping bottles, inviting Filipinas out, and making a video just brings on the haters. But this city has a pulse after dark. It really lives. And the best part is the social layers. Tiers and options for every vibe, every budget, every kind of night. Whether you're chasing quiet conversation or all-out celebration, Manila delivers. But tonight, we're zooming in on something that comes with every viral Manila nightlife clip: the comment section. It's that wild frontier where opinions fly unchecked. Look, kindness is king in the real world and online. The comments under these videos are a goldmine for separating the wheat from the chaff, or, to be direct, the simps and keyboard warriors from the actual alphas. You know, the ones, the lowbrow, myopic takes that paint every woman in the frame as inherently disreputable. Simple digs like HIV nest or STD central, or broader assumptions. They're all chasing money, they're rotating new guys weekly, or come with ready-made families looking to move in. Then there's the personal shots, wardrobe critiques, health jabs. It's the full male equivalent of Debbie Downer energy. Notice something telling? The comments laced with LOL or ha 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 or these laugh emojis while tossing around AIDS or HIV references. There's a real sad passive-aggressive undercurrent there, laughing at serious health struggles instead of celebrating people's success. It's a glaring lack of basic compassion. Strong men build up. They don't tear down for cheap laughs. Let's add some context and reality. The Philippines has real economic echelons. Not every woman out with her girls is hunting. Many are funding their own nights. They're BPO professionals handling global calls, corporate HR specialists, accountants, government employees at local or national levels. Medical fields are packed with Filipinas, nurses, doctors, dentists, veterinarians. And don't overlook property ownership, especially in the provinces. Farms, real estate, rental income, providing steady independence. Sure, many face genuine challenges and fewer opportunities. That doesn't automatically equal gold digger. Filipinos wanting to dress up, dance, and enjoy life without a sinister agenda? That's normal. It's the Philippines. It's vibrant, social, fun-loving. Girls can just want a good time. This ties into the original passport bro dream. That's still very much alive here. Finding a partner who's traditional, yet open-minded, often Christian-rooted, loyal, loving, and genuinely fun. The Philippines offers that possibility in spades for men approaching it with respect and eyes open. Yet the worst comments, the most pathetic, lame, beta energy, target and disparage the Filipinas in these videos. What kind of sad loser spends his time attacking women he doesn't know, projecting insecurities onto strangers living their lives? Alphas don't do that. These critics fall into classic types. Couch critic, the chronic gamer still in mom's basement. All his opinions on nightlife he only experiences through a screen. The perpetually broke guy, always complaining, putting down women in the video. Look, what kind of chump does that while his own wallet echoes? The internet tough guys, the ones that talk a big game, attack women relentlessly, even threatening violence. It's all keyboard courage. Fake flexers, right? I'm a king, check my six-pack, usually followed by zero evidence and maximum insecurity. It's pure projection, trashing women that they desperately wish they could approach. Judgmental, small-minded, drama-loving. You really got time for that? Because I don't. But this leads to the worst of the worst, the self-appointed classifiers. These guys reference some mysterious, unofficial scale, class A, B, C women, or down to barely D, E, or F. They'll dissect why the women on screen don't measure up. Where does this official system come from? It's not from any credible sociology text. It bubbles up from the dark underbelly of online forums and the fringes where men take some perverse pride in sex tourism mentality. They're literally grading human beings like menu items. It's ludicrous, dehumanizing, and a window into a sad subculture. It's classic NPD projection. Here's the bigger picture that many viewers miss. Plenty of men traveling to Manila are successful professionals, business owners scoring wins overseas, investing in local teams, creating jobs. They're celebrating business victories, personal growth, social connections. Think entertainment expense? It's often legitimate write offs. When it's expensed and earned, people go all out. Sharing the success, fun, and good fortune is part of the joy. The bottom line is being nice, showing kindness, that's king. It has real value. It's what strong, secure alpha men do. They don't tear people down with low-brow stereotypes. Just because you played the nice guy once and got burned doesn't mean every Filipina is the ghost of that heartbreak. Have some generosity of spirit. Be man enough to celebrate others winning. Enjoy the video for what it is, a slice of vibrant Manila nights. Drop some kindness in the comments. Life's too short for the rest. And until the next time, cheers from the Pearl of the Orient. It's Manila, baby. You've been checking out videos shot in Poblacion Makati at Club Royal and their after-hour spot, Last Call. This is the OG nightclub in the city. They're about to celebrate their 11th anniversary. That is more than a milestone for just about any city, especially Manila. But Manila's so much more than banging nightclubs and late night after hours. There's party bars, chill bars, roof deck bars, whiskey bars, you name it. We'll take a look at some of that coming up next. Party bars get crazy packed on the weekend. It's a completely different vibe than the club. Totally fun, just different. During the week, these places tend to be a little more chill, but they can still pick up pretty fast. It's a very social environment. People love to come out and have a good time and meet new people in Manila. And Filipinas in general, they don't need a dance floor to get down. We always end up rolling with a couple of bros or a big crew. That's the thing about Manila. You're always going to find your people. You might not know that they're out, you might not know where they're at, but chances are you're going to run into them at some point during the night. A lot of times we'll just plan to meet up at one of these local party spots, and before you know it, you've got so many friends from the community in the house that the night ends up looking completely different than you thought it might when you started out. It's just one more thing I love about Manila. On those nights where you don't have the big VIP party set up in the club and you just want to head out and see what's going down, you never know who you're going to see, but you know you're going to see someone. Everything's walking distance here in Poblacion Makati. There's always going to be a couple of hot spots if you want to roll around and hop through a couple of bars. As always, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you'll take a moment to hit that thumbs up button and to drop a comment in the section below sharing your experiences and perspectives. Definitely take a look at some of the links in the video description to learn more about channel membership and some of the exclusive series we publish here on the channel, like Manila's Taxi Cab Confessions and the premiere Manila After Dark.